O42 Express. And yes, of course, that's the latest music video coming from Mr. P. And you saw it here first. Trust me, this is the first place you checked out our wonderful music videos coming from Mr. P. It's titled O42. And guess what? We still have lineups of great music video. We have something from Cardi B, latest video from Cardi B. We have a latest video from DJ Kupi. And we have the latest video from Fino. So I want you guys to get geared up, get ready, get all charged up for this wonderful music videos that we have for you right here on the O42 Express. Stay tuned for that and more. Before we get to that, I have someone in the building, and he's an artist. He's not just an artist. He's also into, he loves, you know, taking care of kids. His passion drove him from just being an artist to learning how to support other young children, you know, to help them build a future for themselves. And he's in the studio with me today. His name is, it was quite difficult for me to pronounce this name the first time. So just in case I miss it, you need to forgive me for that. His name is Agbalanze Bube. Right? Did I get it? Did I get it right? You did. I had to slow it down. I had to, you know, rewind it. You know, use the brakes more often. Yeah. Agbalanze Bube. You understand? So what's up? What's happening, man?
Man, you've been down here. I just came down yesterday from Oka.
Oh wow. So you shot to Enugu and Oka?
Exactly, because most of my kids are here in Enugu.
Oh wow.
So I'm always here. Yeah.
You have kids, like your children, you're married?
I call them my kids because these are mostly street kids, you understand?
I know.
They have no home, they sleep outside, you understand?
Wow.
So I get them together, sometimes give them a place to work and a place to sleep, you understand?
Wow.
So I see them like my kids.
Wow, that's quite huge.
Yeah, that's right.
Before we get to that, I would like to know about your dressing. You have multicultural altogether. We have an American culture on your legs, of course. And the shoes, the wears, American culture. We have an African culture and Arabic culture on your head.
I like that.
So that's more like a multicultural. What's that about?
The whole idea is this. I get asked this question wherever I go, you understand?
Okay.
And the concept is, I always tell people I'm a hip hop artist, you understand?
Okay.
I'm a hip hop artist, and I believe hip hop is revolution.
Okay.
If you're a hip hop artist, you're able to export your culture down to the other side, you understand?
Okay.
That's one thing about hip hop. So whenever you see me dressed like this, I think I'm dressed better today like a hip hop artist other than what I normally do, you understand? Because I like the Igbo thing being all over me, my dress code and all. Then I try to add a little bit of Western culture, the black culture, you know, like my Timberlands, looking at my Timberlands, there's animal skin on it. Then I got my necklace, it's not the normal chains.
Wow.
It's the normal, you call this opaka. That opaka thing, that we use it to create this stuff, you understand?
Wow.
And then my bangles and all, and
that's so African.
That's just it. Then talking about
I didn't even observe the animal skin on your boots.
that's what's up. The animal skin on my boots was made by my designer, you know. So.
Oh wow, that's interesting though. That's really interesting. All right, so what's it been like for you? You know, let's start from music. What's it been like for you as an artist? What's the challenges you face? How far have you done music? Yeah,
there's been challenges. You know, when we started this rap thing years back as a kid, I started rapping, imitating Bow Wow, trying to take over the culture and everything. And at a point, it was like, this is not working. You understand? Especially coming from Nigeria, where hip hop is not that. You can't export hip hop that much, you get. So I thought about, why not just, since I have a message to put across, why don't I add a little bit of spoken word to my hip hop thing? You understand? So now I'm more like a spoken word artist other than
a rapper.
Exactly.
Oh, so you do more of spoken word?
Exactly. I do more spoken word these days than rap.
That's interesting. If we have a little bit of time, I may want you to do a 1 minute, very short, if that's possible anyway.
No.
Very short spoken word for us. But before we get to that, you said you were inspired by Bow Wow.
Exactly.
So where did you grow up, you know, starting off as an artist? Where did you grow up and what influenced you?
Okay, the truth is this. Growing up from a place where, I grew up from a place where actually it looks like there was no dreams. You understand? Dreaming where I grew up was like, it was wrong to dream. That's just the truth.
Where's that?
That's how I always put it. I grew up in Ebonyi State. Actually, Humble Smith used to be my close friend. Like, we were very close. Same primary school, same secondary school. Wow. We're that close. We started music together. So growing up from a place like that, if you know his story, he sells my those days in school. Okay. Though my mom tries to give us the best and everything, but still, where we grew up, it was like a place of no dreams. Wow. So at that point in my life, I thank God I was able to like get connected with other people. I check YouTube and stuff a lot, way back, Facebook, 2004 when it came out. I started browsing, trying to know about other places and other cultures. So that's how I discovered Bow Wow. He was so young and doing his thing, exporting all that. And I thought if this guy all the way from there can bring his stuff down to Africa and stay conquering, I can actually be like him, you understand? So I started imitating Bow Wow, doing that kind of things he used to do. Humble Smith back then wasn't like that. He was doing the normal Afrobeat thing, the normal Nigerian. So
he's quite done it for a while now.
Exactly, he's done it for so long. I think from JSS2, that was when we started putting. That was JSS2 should be around 2000.
So you're saying you started heating the studio from JS2?
Exactly. 2004 exactly.
Wow, that's surprising. That's quite a long time. Now, someone looking at you, the person will be like, this is a small boy now. Look at it. But man, you know what it is.
I'm not that small, you know.
I know, that's what I'm saying. For the fact that you were in JS2 as at 2004, exactly. That's a long time. That tells how old? I don't know if that's
I don't have my age, you know. my birthday comes up in 2 days on Wednesday.
Oh wow! Happy birthday in advance! Happy birthday in advance! I hope we're gonna eat some cake though.
I'm actually having a picnic in a forest.
Oh, that's interesting. Your kids are coming too.
Actually, I don't want them there. Actually, when I come back to Enugu,
you have something special for them. Now, talking about the kids, what inspired you to, groom these kids? Because it's quite difficult when you don't have a child, and then you go. I know a lot of people who talk about kids, and they say they want to get married, they don't want to have kids. I've heard people say that surprisingly. Now, for you who don't have a child, and then you managed to go out there and pick children together. How did it all start for you? How did it all start for you?
There's one thing I always say, growing up as a kid in this part of the world, we got to that stage in our lives where we'd be like, our parents are no more giving us the best and everything. Like me, I lost my dad way back 1995, you understand? So growing up with my mom and my 5 other siblings, it was hard. So as at the year 2010, 2009, I never liked school and everything. So I just wanted to leave home and live my hip-hop life, you understand? Okay. My mom wasn't giving me that, she wasn't giving me that freedom to do my thing as a hip-hop artist, you get? So I thought leaving home was the best, you get? So, and this is how the other street children end up. Okay. You understand? So I think I left home 2010, 2011, believing I was going out to hustle.
Yeah, to make that big life.
And I ended up in Port Harcourt. You understand? I ended up in Port Harcourt. I was living in an uncompleted building. Every morning I wake up trying to find myself. You get? So that was actually what inspired me taking care of the street children. Because I understand how it is when I was growing up. Yes. You get? So, and we call it hustle. We be like, we are out in the street to start hustling and all of that. You end up being a messed up street kid. Okay. So that was the inspiration behind it all. I thought about my whole life, how I started when I left home, when I finally came back and all that. So I said, no, I just need to do this for the kids.
So what supports have you been having? How did you manage to form? Because of course, taking care of children is very expensive, extremely expensive. I can't even imagine that. True. So how do you manage to come up with the idea and then go through with it?
Okay, it all started here in Enugu though. After Port Harcourt, I came down to Enugu after moving to many places, trying to find a better life, and I won't be like, it's not working. I even entered school, pushed out again, and I was like, I just need to do this on my own, I just need to do this on my own. Till at a point, I finally came down to Enugu here. It was one night, the whole decision was taken just one night. I met these kids down there at ShopRite in Enugu, along that road. All those guys that used to clean the windscreen thing. Yes. I met them one day. Like, though it's always been my thing with my friends, way back primary, secondary school. We normally visit the orphanage homes and all. So, but that very night was what changed everything. I met the kids that night. I went home. Early in the morning, I thought about where they actually spent the night. You get? So that morning I was sleeping around 5 a.m. Something woke me up and I left the house at 5 a.m. Walked down to ShopRite too, because they told me they sleep outside. So I needed to confirm. I couldn't get a good sleep that night. So I came down there, opposite that ShopRite. I saw these kids
opposite the mall,
lined up
around.
okay. They were lined up, exposed to the hazards of the night. Wow. There was cold, mosquitoes, and all. I saw them all lined up there.
O42 Express.